Hi and welcome to Atomic Darts. I'm your host Matthew. On this channel we take a look at darts related materials and other items that you, our subscribers, ask us to review. Today we're going to talk about punching it out. Today we're going to be talking about punching your flights, not punching someone else out. So we've got two styles of punches today with us. We've got our standard punch, this little guy right here. This happens to be a shot style punch or shot model of that. And then we've got the L-Style ShelLock Punch. This one I'm super excited about to share with you. Let's head over to the table and get a close-up look at these. Today we're talking about punching your flights. Again, we've got the standard punch right here, which I'll be showing to you, and then this baby right here, the L-Style Punch. Super excited when I came across this. I use an L-Style shaft, and there are certain folded flights out there that I really like to play with. Things like this that have some nice design and colorations, and it allows me to now punch these and use the little cap that the L-Style requires to help hold your flight on. This is what one of those little caps looks like. So what's the deal with the whole punching your flights? What does that all do for you? Well, you can see here on this particular barrel, Shot is nice enough to pre-punch their flights when they send you a set of barrels. You'll see the little ring right here. Well, that does help hold the flight in, and what it's doing is it's compressing these four little prongs that the flight goes into. And it just sits in there and it helps compress them down around the flight. That's the idea behind punching your flights and using that ring, is it helps compress down on the shaft. So the difference between like a standard shaft with this kind of ring and the L-Style right here is the cap. So the L-Style uses a cap to help compress that down. It also helps deflect for Robin Hood, so you don't get the Robin Hooding that you can get when you use a standard shaft like this. All right, let's go ahead and get a close-up look at this, and I'll punch a couple flights for you so you can see what they look like. So here we have our two punches, and I've got a couple flights here. Let's go ahead and punch these, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's a pretty simple process. Here's your standard punch, and what you're gonna do is insert the flight. You're gonna just wanna make sure it's snug in there, kind of press down on that. And you're just gonna push down. You're gonna hear it pop, and you're going to get this really nice hole in it. It allows you to open it up a little, take this ring out. I insert that ring in like that, kind of set it right there, and then I go ahead and get my shaft flight connected, make sure it's all in there properly, and then just push down, kind of snugging it, and just fold these out, and there you go. Now let's dive into this guy right here. This is the one I'm excited about because there are flights out there like this and others that can't be used currently, well, or couldn't be used until this came out with the L-Style. So you were limited to buying just the L-Style flights, but now you can get folded flights. Again, you just insert this in, make sure it's snug in there, you've got it centered, and just push down. You'll hear it and feel it pop, and then you get this really nice hole in your flight. And you want to kind of just open it up a little, and these caps, they make a shell lock cap. This is really designed for a folded flight. It's got grooves in it, and you just insert that in. You're gonna hear it kind of snap into one of the grooves, and then you just figure out which flight's there and you just kind of rotate that around, and it's gonna help give you and maintain those 90-degree angles once your flights are seated into the little shell lock system. And basically it's gonna end up looking like this, and it helps maintain those 90-degree angles. Plus the cap on this particular shaft, it helps you to not have Robin Hood. That's part of the idea behind that little cap. So that is, again, a quick look at the L-Style punch and a standard punch, so that now you know how to punch your flights. So today we took a look at this L-Style punch and this normal punch, and I showed you how to punch your flights. This thing is really awesome. I love this because I use an L-Style shaft, and now I can punch a standard foldable flight and use those. So I'm pretty excited about this because there's a lot of styles out there, colors and different variations that I think are really cool in the standard flights that I can now use with my L-Style shafts. And this guy right here is definitely worth having around so that you can punch your flights if you're just using a standard poly style shaft. It really does help. It's not the perfect system, but it certainly will help keep your flights on. And I do recommend that if you're in a tournament, a little drop of super glue is going to help you out a lot. But keep in mind, if the flight gets damaged or the shaft gets damaged, you're going to need to replace that. So having some preset flight shafts that are with you in your case or whatever you're bringing to the tournament really makes a lot of sense, so you can just screw that sucker right back on. You don't have to fiddle with your flight and shaft while playing a match. Again, L-Style, regular style. But hey, on today's show, I've showed you how to punch your flights. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt. This is Atomic Darts. Don't forget to like and share, and we'll see you on the next one.